Evening, everybody. It's 5:55, and this is your closing comment for Tuesday, the 10th of May, and it's video number 1272. Okay, today was a wild day. As I mentioned last night, I was kind of expecting, kind of a big down opening, and unfortunately, we got exactly the opposite. And of course, it didn't hold because we didn't get oversold enough. So while there was a big up move first thing this morning, Dow up 500, then down on the day, a couple of hundred, down 375, I think, and finally closing down 84.96 or 0.26%. Um, the Nasdaq was up 114 after being up about 300. S&P was up 70, closed up $9.81. The Russell was pretty much unchanged, down 29 cents, and the transports were down 808, also really minimal net change. Advanced declines were very negative, 7 to 1 to the downside on the NYSE and 5 to 1 on the Nasdaq, even though it was up. And volume today was 5.9 billion shares, up quite a bit, up from 5.2 yesterday, so an additional 700 million. The VIX was a little bit higher during the day, but it actually closed down $1.76 at 32.99. Has not had that spike up above 36 to 38, but it was such a wishy-washy up and down day. It actually was an inside day, higher, low, lower, high for that VIX. SOFI, by mistake, put out their earnings in the middle of the day. They halted trading on the stock. And when they reopened it, it traded back up a little. It was down in the 460 area, closed 5.25, down 72 cents or 12%. Roblox also a miss. The stock had closed 23.19, down $1.42. In regular trading, after the earnings, it traded down to 20.01. And finished down there, down 258 or 10%. Remember that was a stock that not very long ago became public, and the high was 141. Biohaven being bought at 148.5 by Pfizer. It closed 140, up 56.86 or 68%. Peloton also a miss, traded below $10 this morning, closed 12.90, down $1.23, just 8.7%. Oxy beat top and bottom, was down just 71 cents or 1.2%. Allbirds, the sustainable tennis shoe company, traded down to 396 on the earnings. That was an $84 stock. Closed down 56 or 12.4, and the big one was Coinstar. This is the crypto exchange. Everybody uses it. It's probably the most respected of all of them. They came out with a big miss. The stock had actually closed 72.99, down 10.50, and traded down to 58 in after hours on the earnings. And the last was 62, down 21.51 or 26%. That stock is down from 368. So it's down roughly 83%. Most of the FANG stocks and all of the mega cap big names were pretty much up universally. However, they all closed pretty much towards the low. The only two that were substantially higher were Chipotle, CMG, up 44, and Broadcom, AVGO, up 18. As you can see here, oil was lower, traded and closed below 100. This is an area of pretty major support for it. Gasoline down about a dime, but heating oil up about a dime. Nat gas, which traded over nine or traded just under $9 3 days ago, got down today to 6.43. In this morning's commentary, I was telling you it looked like it would be supported around 6.5, got down to 6.43, turned back up. This low in here was 6.47, so it made a slightly lower high, pardon me, a slightly lower low, and then turned up and moved from below 650 to over 7, almost 7.5, closed 738. Bitcoin was higher. The dollar was again in that 104 area, has not been able to close up there, closed 103.94, up 26. We had the Bitcoin and Ethereum both up, but not overwhelmingly. We had the Bitcoin trading below 30,000 this morning, and closing 31.2, so that's a little bit of an improvement. And the bonds were up 1 and 21/32. That's about 1 and 5/8. The 10-year traded from over 320 yesterday to well below 3, down around 294, 295. All right, everyone. Well, let's hope for some sort of a washout tomorrow. Unfortunate that we didn't get it today, but we can always hope. We're getting very, very oversold.